Okay, so here we go. So house D. I want to go ahead and bring in house D and see how that works for me there. Okay, so merge file. And I'm going to take this house D and I'm actually going to make it into a stage. So what I want to do first is isolate this house D. Okay, so there it is. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove a couple of the walls, select these polygons over here. Okay, so then I'm just going to delete, and I've got rid of a big old chunk of that roof. Okay, that's all right. You'll see what I'm up to here in just a little bit. Okay, so let's go back to our left-hand view here. And so I want to go ahead and get rid of that wall over there. So once again, I'm going to select everything except for this wall. I can get this little bit over here, and I can get these other guys right here. So once again, I've selected everything but this wall. So I'm going to go back here to the edit and invert. So now I've got just that wall selected, and I'm going to go delete. All right, we're getting there. So now I'm going to get rid of these windows here. So got the elements turned on, and I've got just my select tool on, and I'm going to select all of that. And then I'm going to deselect these guys by holding down the Alt key, here, and deleting that. And I want to do the same thing with this door. I think it'll be easier to go from the inside out, maybe? Let's see. Maybe. So I've got that. Okay, and then holding down my Alt key here, and my Alt key here. Yeah, I've got just that. So I'm going to delete that. Okay, so now I've got rid of a lot of the stuff that I didn't want. So now I'm going to go, I'm going to get that back window too. So here we go. Just the same as before. I've got that. Make sure I don't have anything else. Holding down my Alt key right here. All right, and this is as good of a place to start as any. So now I'm going to go to my vertices. Okay, so I've just got my vertices here, and I'm going to select these vertices right here that were the end of these logs, and I'm going to use my move tool. I'm just going to move them on over there. And so now I have no window there. And let me see, I want to change the shape of this a little bit. So back here to my left-hand view, I'm going to grab my vertices along here. So yeah, see that moved that in, and I'm going to take just a few moments. So holding down my Control key, and I can move that in. Control key again, and this won't take but a minute, so bear with me. In fact, I wonder if I could do this. Let's see. Let's just see for giggles here. So holding down my Control key, I'm going to catch all these guys right here at once. Can I use this one? Is that a smarter way of working? Use my scale tool. Oh, look at that. Oh, that was a lot easier, wasn't it? See, always works. It's better to work smarter than harder. Always, always. Okay, and in fact, let's go ahead and bring these guys right here. Bring them out. Okay. And so got scale tool, get it flat. Move tool to move them over. Flat enough. It's a log building after all. So that's pretty cool. That's going to be kind of nice. Let's go ahead and get these guys and move them over. So we have just solid walls. That's what I'm after here, just solid walls. What about this here? So that's pretty good. I'm going to use that as my stage. And then finally, what I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to move that all the way around just by going like this. Let's see, what's the best way to grab that? I'm going to grab, can I get it with an element? Go big is always good. Oh, look how easy that was. Okay, and then control click that there. Okay. So I got that all selected. And so then I'm just going to go ahead and detach it. Floor. All right, and house D, I'm going to now call this stage. So back to here. Now it all works. Good enough. Do I got it yet? Yeah. Okay. So you can see how I've taken and I've turned house D into an outdoor stage that seems like it would be right at home on the beach. So I'll end my isolation. Okay. And even this, you know what I could do? I could just take the stage here. Why not? And I'm just going to go ahead and say attach. And actually, I'm going to just recombine those things. And so then they'll just be one unit once again, called stage. Okay, and I'm going to move it into my scene here. And maybe move it over here a little bit. And maybe move it up a little bit. Okay, so it's going down just a little bit into the sand. I think that's going to be pretty good. And maybe just a couple of trees. We'll throw a couple of trees in there. And so here we go, back to the models.